Hey guys, team photo. I'm missing August. I'm going to have to Photoshop him in on the left. Alright, this is about 3 practices put together, so be patient with each other and just watch what each other does. And you'll see all 3 practices in here. Alright, now Sophia. Very good. You're bending the back leg and curling into a ball. We got to keep the back leg straight, sweep it through. August, you need to run more straight up and down. You need to stand up straight. Here your hands slip and come together, and it keeps you from being able to do a proper plant. Alright, Sophie, you'll notice on this one you plant early. You were a whole step ahead when you started, so then you end up running with your hands over your head. It makes your last few steps awkward. You lose your drive. Here's Annie. I think this is her first day. Good swing up. You want to keep the back leg straight though. You see how you bent it on takeoff there? See that? That's the bent leg in the back. We want that straight. But nice turnover, good top end. Good tall run. Good timing on the plant. Might have been a little bit early. Still curling up into a ball, but look at that. I think that was your first official clear on your first day. Let's take a look at that again. Good. Yeah, the plant's a little bit early. Definitely want that plant to start on the second to last left. But look at that. Clear. Good job. Congratulations. Alright, now we raise the bar up. I think it must have been about 7 foot here, something like that. And so as you start to reach for the bar, the bottom end stuff starts to go away. So we really need to focus on making sure, and this goes for everybody, to keep that plant. That was a great swing. Look at that. Straight leg, sweeps through, front knee stays driven. That's the way that's supposed to look. And then if you keep that sweep going, your hips will come up above your head. See how the shoulders rock back, the hips come up, and that allows your hips to get above your handhold. Lyndon, good. You need to drive that front knee more. If you rewind this and look, you'll see that that knee loses all of its drive. If I remember this one, Paulina, everything's looking good, but what we need on top end for you is for you to drop your shoulders back. So you never get into an inverted position. You've got so much spring left in that pole, and it's great positioning, but you got to drop the shoulders back. There's an exercise that I did with Nady the other day that's in this video. We can do some of those if you want. Okay, so Nady, watch how you break the leg there. The back leg's bent now. And that takes away, and all that's left here, your hips are too low at this point. The pole's already unsprung, and so all you can do is inchworm over it. You make the height here, but you're not using the spring of the pole to get over. You're using your own, physical ability to inchworm over the pole. Watch for it this time. If you don't do a good sweeping leg and let it drive all the way through, it breaks the inversion. See, you curl into a ball, and your hips are too low already at this point. Your shoulders should be dropped back so that the pole shoots you upward and not forward. Watch the knee. See how it drops? It doesn't fully drive, and you lose your momentum. That allows your legs, your feet to sweep out from under you. Nady, much better swing on that one. But you still curl in a ball here, so that stops your verticality. But that was a much better swing. Now look at that pole bend the wrong way. That's because of you and where your head is and not having your plant up. You always look on the left side of that pole for some reason, and that causes the pole to bend the wrong way. Hands up good. God, your run has changed so much for the better. It's really good. Look how deep you're getting in there. Okay, so this is that exercise, Nady. This is really good for you. You see how you dropped your shoulders back and you get your hips way above your head. I saw that in the video in Gainesville, and you really got some vertical. That was good. Noel, this is a constant problem for you. Your steps are so far under. You've got a long reaching last step. You don't need to move your steps back. You just need to tighten up that last step. Because what that does is it makes your feet swing out from under you too quickly instead of you doing a conscious swing up. If that makes sense. Okay, your steps are pretty good, but your top hand could be extended higher. And it's a pretty good swing. Your hips got about level with the horizon. We want to see if we can raise your hips above your handhold. See, watch this big stretch on the last step. So we need to either move your steps back a little and maybe tighten them up at the end. You just got to trust that you're close enough and not reach that last step. And he was doing the same thing too earlier. Good timing on the plant. That was an excellent jump. The only thing I could say on that one is to straighten that back leg a little more and swing it through straight. Amanda? Okay, your steps are on here, which is pretty good, but you're kind of too low when you come through. And then see how you fold here at the hips? Your hips should come up above your hands. Let that swing carry the hips up beyond your handhold. Now, Lyndon, I think we found a problem with your steps being under here as well. You reach this last step, and you're not able to get penetration because of that. You're not able to really bend the pole. It just kind of sweeps you off your feet, and it takes the juice out of your run. So if we need to move those steps back for you. You need to think about that tomorrow if you can. All right, Douglas. I remember this one, your steps were about 2 feet inside here. But you have such a good run now. See how far in they are? You still penetrate really well, but that back leg has got to stay straight. Got to hold that pose. You're going to do really good heights if you can get that plant correct. Very good one. Now, you see how your elbows are on the left side? Watch how you have to unwrap around it, and that kind of slows you down. That's what I talk about, keeping that elbow on the right side of the pole, that left elbow, so you don't get wrapped up on the pole. August gets super wrapped up on the pole, so your head's on the left, needs to be on the other side of the pole. All right, guys, good job. Good luck tomorrow. See ya.